MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the M's. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today. All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for San Diego, center fielder, number 7.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Doug Lowe comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is called a foul ball, maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Will Myers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Dan Cheney is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's pretty basic. His stuff is good, but he's only going to bring 3 pitches at you. So as a hitter, it's easy to process elimination to start eliminating pitches, but he's very good with the 3 he has. All right, here's how the Pods line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves, and he's pretty graceful over there.
Coming to the plate now, Sid Sisk. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Sid Sisk.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Arenado has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. First pitch on its way. Down, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Maury racing back at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless.